long term, it has been a kind of big line, red line separating government and private sector. Normally, the people understanding is that the private companies work very well. They are efficient. They are very well organized. They provide jobs, richness, income, whatever. And government is the bad guy invited in this world that is only collecting taxes, setting rules, and with very inefficient, very bad people working there all the time and doing all these things. This is a big mistake, and it's a very low concept about what's going on. The economy is not so free as people says. There's no free market. If you see the most important companies in the stock exchange, or you see the most important industries that have been developed, you have to see that there's an extraordinary interaction, government or business. Not only in terms of regulation, not only in terms of buying or supplying, not only in terms of a lot of different things. So what is needed is to understand that business and society and governments have to work together and be involved in the right, transparent way to provide these things. What's now moving along in a very important way is what's this new kind of wave that's called something like a shared value. Shared value is a natural consequence of the next step in this trip to competitiveness. Seen from the point of view also from companies more than from states or governments, saying that companies, business need to understand that the best business models that they have or we have to provide are those that are aligned with the people demand. So these type of solutions are the new inspiration of the new business models in which companies are succeeding and are working. And to do this, business, government, and society have to be involved together, interconnected and doing a lot of different things. Today we see when we're talking, I used to talk a lot about the paradox for internationalization. That is that any local firm, any local country, any local government, what it likes to do is to invite their companies to go abroad and to be successful. But at the time, what they like is to retain knowledge, decision centers, jobs at home. So what the new emerging countries, the new emerging regions, what are these new players that we were talking about, what have really identified as they are not only asking to buy something, to buy a product or to buy a service or also technology, but what they are looking is more and more to have a kind of technology and knowledge transfer, to be involved in knowledge development, to be involved in preparing and developing talent, to be involved in the real control and management of what's going on in their country, and to create a kind of endogenous development with a company that is providing something. So you have to be, as a company leader, as a business leader, have to be involved in that thing, thinking not in a market in which you are going to sell, but more than that, thinking in a partner, in a new space, in a new territory in which you are going to be forever. Living with them, living with their problems, living with their big opportunities, and being involved in their society. And this is what you have to do all along the world. So all this is that time of shared value that I used to say more co-creating value in terms of different companies, different people, different governments, different societies, and of course different companies that are the ones that are going to make it possible.